Hey everyone, Gear Modder here, answering the question that I was asked. The question is, if you're going to bug out, what bow would you take with you? Some may prefer a recurve, some may prefer a compound. I would go the compound route myself. There's just some advantages that a compound bow has over the recurve. But more specifically, which compound bow would I take with me if I needed to bug out? And it would be this one. Now I have multiple bows. I have several Hoyts. I have a couple of Bowtechs, Diamonds, etc. But of all the bows I have, this is the one that I would take with me. This is the Infinite Edge Pro by Diamond, and let's talk about why. When you think about bugging out, you're probably going to leave civilization to some extent. And so you won't have access then to a pro shop or a bow press or other things you might need in order to maintain your bow. So this is a great option, in my opinion, for bugging out, and here's why. So again, this is the Diamond Infinite Edge Pro, and one of the really cool features about this particular bow that I like is the adjustability. So it can go from 7 pounds to 70 pounds, which is fantastic, right? Most bows have a 10-pound range. And so if you're shooting 70, you can only go down to 60. But this one can go down to 7. So huge adjustability. You can go hunt with it, turn it down to 30, and go bow fishing with it, right? So really awesome that it can do that. If you're wounded, perhaps, and maybe you can't pull 70 like you normally would, you can lower down to 50 or whatever you need so that you can continue to use this bow in an emergency. That's the first really big thing. And I haven't seen a lot of bows that have this kind of range. Diamond makes a few. So if you're looking for a bow with a lot of range, that would be the bow. This would be the bow that I would go with. The other thing about this bow that I really like is the cam system. Not that it's, there are better systems out there, but just the way it's laid out. I'll demonstrate. It would be really easy to change the strings without a bow press because of just the cutouts here in the cam. So if I, for example, I'm going to remove the string here. If you pull this string in, you can take an Allen wrench, just keep it in your pack or keep it someplace on the bow, and you can lock it in place there. And now you can change the string. Super easy, no bow press needed. I've already changed these strings. These are brand new strings I just put on there without the use of a bow press. If you're looking for how to do this, I'll put another video later. Just be really careful that all the strings are aligned before you pull that out, and then lock it back into place, and you're ready to shoot. So you can't do that with every bow. Again, just the way this is cut out, this particular model works really well for that. Again, an emergency situation, you won't have access to a bow press or a pro shop, and it's easy to just buy extra sets of strings and keep them on you. Buy the strings, keep them on you, learn how to do your own D-loops or whatever setup you want. And then if a string starts fraying and you need to replace it, then you can replace it on the go without the need of additional equipment. All you would need is the Allen wrench. So really cool that this bow can do that. Makes it really simple, again, to adjust in the field without the need of the equipment. What I did on this bow too is instead of a peep sight, I used a hindsight type setup so that if I did have to replace the strings, then I wouldn't have to worry about putting the peep sight back in. Hindsight stays set up, and it's replace the strings, and then off you go. So really great option, again, for just on the go. The other thing I would suggest is a whisker biscuit. I'm not a huge fan of whisker biscuits myself. I'd rather have a drop away rest of some sort. But if you're in a bug out situation, drop away rest can fail. They have a lot of moving parts, things can break, etc. A whisker biscuit does not, and will last you quite a while. So you can always have a spare whisker biscuits in your pack. Put it on there when you're ready to change it out. Again, real easy to maintain in the field, which is why I would go with this bow. The idea of bugging out would be to be self-sufficient without the need of extra stuff, and this bow really kind of fits that bill. I did put a laser on here for fishing, or just to get it sighted in, or whatever you need a laser for. So I would recommend just carrying, or maybe even a flashlight would be a pretty good addition to the setup, whatever works for you. And then, of course, I laced my wrist strap here with, this is Titan cord. So it has the copper wire, has the jute cord in here, and other things for survival. But again, if you're looking for a bow to bug out with, I would say grab one of these. I got this one on eBay for just over $100. It's not that expensive, this particular bow. And Diamond makes a number of bows that are similar to this one. I don't think in fact, I know all the cams aren't identical. So you may not be able to do this trick with other brands or other models even. But this one in particular, you can do that with. So I really like it for this. I have a Bowtech Carbon Rose for my wife, and you cannot do this trick with that bow. So just kind of a heads up there. Again, this particular bow, you can do that with ease. So if I need a bug out, I'll grab my pack, I'll grab this bow, and should be pretty good to go. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And as always, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button for me, that helps me out. Until next time, this is Gear Modder signing out.